Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. Today is day 75 of the program. It's already 81 degrees and wicked humid and about 5:17 in the morning. And today we have a fartlek, so let's get to work. Oh man. Oh shoot. I'm not ready for this, y'all. I had that whole conversation with myself this morning about what if we just like walk the intervals and then jog them? Like, what if we made it like a fun run? We're a little sore today. all the compromises. Which, by the way, if you're walk jogging this, totally fine in the program. Every day is a different day. I'm just trying to find the edge of hard for me. I'm a little sore from the rows yesterday. Another day, another wonderful day. There's OG-san. Let me get our intervals ready. Stopwatch, 3, 2, 1. Go, nice and easy, mellow. How gozaimasu. Got 2.5 miles, same as last week. I think total. It's supposed to be 10 intervals. This is your mellow. Start with a recovery. It's supposed to be 10 intervals. Last time I think we did 8 intervals full intensity. Slowed it down at 9. So we'll see where we land today with pace. Alright, 3, 2, 1, crap. And remember, you gotta find your core. You might be feeling those side planks we did. So try to squeeze. Try to activate. Watch your impact on your hips. Yeah, we gotta burn into this. Ease into it. Make the most of each interval. Oh, that's creepy. Dude, I found an epic beetle this morning. I mean, massive. Like, almost as long as a deck of cards. Okay? Which for me, it's too long. It was upside down on its back, wiggling around. It's terrifying. But it's also trapped. So, me being the nice person I am, I flipped it over, rescued it, and it's out there living its best life right now. That was kind of cool. 20 seconds. Oh, I forgot how intervals suck. Crap. Well, we lifted hard yesterday, man. Or at least I did. So I'm feeling yesterday. And bring it down. Control. Still hold your lean. Even today, 75 days in, good form doesn't go away. You just learn how to show up even though you're sore in different ways, even though you're tired. You might be waking up early for these and you're like, man, 75 days in, when's it gonna get easy to wake up at 5, 5:30, 4:30? It's not. It's never easy. I mean, you might eventually catch a rhythm, but waking up and doing the hard thing first is a hard thing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's go. Alright. Hey, we're done with one interval. We're practically over. Let's see what we could do today. Let's see what we're capable of. 75 days in. That's almost 100. It really is. It's like 3/4 of the way there. You should feel close, okay? Close and yet far away. Because we still got some work to do. We still have a 9-mile run, a 10-mile run, an 11-mile run, a 12-mile run, a 6-mile prep run, and then a half, 13.1. So you still got 6 long runs ahead of you. But you've put in a lot of that core work. You've been faithful to the program. You've been faithful to yourself. And we know that even though this workout specifically sucks, it's preparing us to do those last 6 challenging workouts. And then at the end of it, at the end of that half marathon, you get to choose what your next is. And it's okay. It's okay if your next is, oh my God, that was awful. Never doing that again. But I'm glad I did it. And bring it down. Woo. Is it humid where you're at? What's the weather today? Go ahead. Let me know in the comments. What's it looking like today? Recover. Recover. You're breathing. You're two intervals in. That's 1/5 of the way. 20% done. Okay, so you're doing great. Bring your heart rate down. Keep your form. Lock in that half marathon trottle. Nothing wrong with a mellow pace. As long as one foot keeps moving out in front of the other. 3, 2, 1. All right, kick it in. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Anybody else running with that newfound hamstring strength? Or how about those deadlifts? Oh yeah. If you had good form, if you were squeezing that glute, you might be feeling it in the cheeks today. That's a good thing. But once you keep going, you'll work through all that lactic acid, which is what makes us sore. And you'll find that power. Keep it up. I know there's stairs. It sucks. Keep it up. You only got 55 seconds. And you know how we run an interval? You can't run it all at once. We run it one interval at a time. We have to bring our best in the high moments and the low ones. 20 seconds. Let's go. Keep kicking. I know the heart rate's up. We know it's hard. but we're getting better. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Throttle the pace down. Woo! Woo! I just want you to know, those first 3, because we did 3, they're still crazy difficult. And with each one, I was like, can we just walk? Really? Is this the Friday we require? And on some days, success does look like just showing up and saying something ain't right with my hip or my back, heck, even my cardio and breathing, and just walking and going home and getting that active movement. But I know today, for me, success looks like a push. So let's start rep number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, there's some new rocks here. They're a little pointy. I think this is where I rolled my ankle on one of the runs. All right, friends, on this interval, because we run one interval at a time, this one will land you at 1 mile, so keep it up. And you only got a minute 30. Oh, he's on one. All right. Keep it up. Keep striding. Stride it out. All right? If you can do it with good form, still engage your abs. Squeeze the walnut. Tuck the tailbone. Breathe. Okay? We're pushing ourselves today because we know it's going to be worth it. We have to choose consistency if we want progress. Bringing our best every day, even if it's hard. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. I'm gonna walk it. Whew. So friends, whew, you're at 1.4 miles. It's beautiful. I'm catching air. I'm still moving. Nothing in that is in a danger zone, but I'm not perfectly stretched. Got a little bit of a twist. And it's hot. So I'm gonna give myself a lower drop in the interval for this middle one. I'm gonna see if the successive ones I can get back into that half marathon throttle. But I'm trying to control breathing right now. In your turnaround at 1.25 should be at the end of this interval. I'll have to go a little farther. Here we go. Push up. Push up. Come on. Oh my gosh. The worst. Sometimes I loathe the fartleks more than the long runs. Because at least with the long runs, I can keep the heart rate low. Keep it out of the pump, pump, pump. I'm gonna die. We're not gonna die. Okay, we're running safe. It's okay to push ourselves. It's okay to be winded. Make sure you don't lose form when you're fatigued, okay? Just feels pretty bad. Be safe, y'all, but challenge yourself. 45 seconds, come on. You got it. You're worth it. You'll be at halfway, so run to halfway. 30 seconds. You gotta finish out this interval. Come on now. 20 seconds. Stride it out. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I think I'm gonna walk run. I might even work down the walk trottle today. It's good though. 1.3. That's real nice. Okay, so you've turned around at 1.25. I gotta stretch it out to 1.4 before I bring it back. Y'all, you're doing so good. Whew. These are tough, man. These are so tough. And everybody needs to find their level. That level of discomfort, still safe, challenging. But you'll notice I went hard on those first intervals and I'm gassed in the middle ones. We'll see where push gets me through the rest of this workout, but it's not bad to fail. It's progress. 2, go. I'm gonna bring it to my run trottle. I'm gonna go in the walk trottle mode. See if I can get my wind back. I'm still striding, so I'm trying to lengthen my stride, but I'm not increasing the pace that's heavy, just to see if I can control breathing. Now, you may be asking yourself, Joe, 4 weeks ago, we did 9 full intervals, full trottle, full run. What's going on? Turn it around. Work our way back. What's going on, Joe? Why are you regressing, for instance? Why is it getting harder? Why are you getting worse? And I just want to stress, like, every day our bodies are different, and what we can bring into one workout builds upon the day before, but can also be inhibited by the day before. There's a lot of factors that impact how hard you can push, how far you can run. Recovery is important. Some programs might have you not lift legs before a run. That's okay. It means your legs will be fresh. But our approach, we do hit legs after or before a run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So sometimes that means we're gonna show up and our hamstrings might be dead. Our quads might be dead. Might be some lactic acid, some sore we need to work through. But you'll see the way we stack the program, we put the biggest recovery before the long run. Not everybody does that. Most people do the long run at the end of the week. I like to start the week fresh and challenging, so each week I can really start with a blank slate and then work with the body I got. Whew, I got 20 seconds in this walk, right? Every program's different. modify it. So if you saw some decline in your stamina when we moved from block 2 to block 3 on the Fartlek, it might be because you're lifting harder. Let's run. You might be growing strength in other places. And by the time we hit a recovery, or by the time we hit a Fartlek, we don't have as much to bring to those workouts. But we still got to bring something. We still got to show up for ourselves and trust that everything we do, regardless of the intensity, the reps, the distance, anything you do in this program is progress. It's success. Consistency is the best thing you can bring. Not perfection, not holding a perfect pace on your Fartlek week to week, but actually being able to focus on perfection in your consistency, showing up each time and then finding the right level of intensity so that you can show up that day and the next day, but also not saving too much for the next day, not being too conservative. And again, that's why you have the luxury of Monday long runs, because you don't have to worry the day before about whether or not you should lift or how many reps you should do, for fear that it takes a mile from you the next day. But yesterday, I went hard on those deadlifts, on the hamstrings with the bands. So today, my legs are like, what the hell? And my upper back, slow down. Oh, my upper back, super tight, super uncomfy, because I rode heavier weights, increased reps safely. Nothing's injured or torn, but I breathe, and when I breathe, my chest cavity expands and the muscles on my back move a little bit as well, right? There's a full expansion and contraction. Today it's hard for me to hit the peak of that second breath because I actually feel some discomfort in my upper back from breathing because I'm sore. So in these walk reps, I'm wiggling, stretching, moving, but because of that, I can't get full oxygen, so I'm gassed. All right, here we go. But it doesn't mean that we can't interval it, that we still can't have a successful workout. We just modify and adjust and see where we can still push pace, still get better, and I'm still getting cardio, whether I'm sprinting, running quick, jogging at half marathon pace, or even walking. I'm still drenched in sweat. I'm still out of breath. I'm still leveraging the strength that I built, so I'm moving my muscles in a different way than when I train them with weights. But all these things build stability, strength, endurance, and with a full recovery on Sunday, we could give 9 miles a serious look. 23, got 1 more minute. Gotta run to 24, okay? At 24. 24, that'll be exactly 2 miles, okay? You'll have 2 intervals left. So, we're past halfway. We're almost 4/5, okay? So, don't be disheartened. Just keep showing up with what you got. All right? Keep pushing with what you got. Got 15 seconds. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it. This is unfortunate. My next run is up those damn stairs. I'm gonna give myself one hinge. Working on getting my posture vertical. Turning on my core, my tree trunk. Squeezing the glutes. Tucking the core. Yesterday, we were able to deadlift 120 pounds because we had good core and back support. Today, we can run 2.5 miles because we have good core and back support. So we can't lose it when we're out of breath. You gotta keep finding it. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Friends, you're on the last lap, man. All right, if we pretend we're doing a mile, you just finished your 3rd lap. This is the lap where you're leaving that finish line for the last time. And at the end of it, you'll only have half a track left. All right, 200 meters. I know we're running farther, but try to visualize it like a race. Show up with excellence. Keep yourself moving. Oh, no boss on. One more minute. Come on, one more minute. We gassed. Come on. Oh, come on. Push. One more minute. 40 seconds. Come on. Come on. I know we're running slower. I know. In this point, every step is a choice. But what do you think it's going to be like during that half marathon? Right? Every step will be a choice. Some of the early steps might be easier, but every step, especially those ones at the end, that's going to be a choice. All right, walk it out. Frick. Get the breathing. By the way, there are all kinds of terrible ways to vary a fartlek. What I've done, because it's easy math, is 1 minute low intensity, 2 high. You can go 1 minute low intensity, 3 high, 4 high. You could do 30 seconds low intensity, 3 high. Or if you really want to take it to a different level, you can pyramid intensity. So 1 minute low intensity, 2 minutes high intensity, 1 minute low intensity, 3 minutes high intensity, 1 minute low intensity, 4, pyramid it back down. We still got 6 weeks to make this awful. All right, 28 minutes in, let's go. This is our last 2-minute jog. It's gonna get us pretty darn close to 2.5 miles. Finish out with form. You're sore, you're tired, you're exhausted, maybe you're wheezing, maybe you're a little lightheaded. Be careful. Be safe. But visualize, this is the last quarter mile between you and finishing your half marathon. How are you gonna finish? And no, I don't mean that ego sprint, okay? Which you might still do. But I mean, How can you visualize that target and have the self-control to commit to a steady pace to finish? Be diligent, be consistent. Your breathing is not going to get any easier in that last 0.25 miles. The fatigue, soreness in your muscles, your feet, your joints, it's not going to get any easier in that last 0.25 miles. And mentally, you're gonna you may regret your decision, but be stubborn enough to finish. Okay, and that's what we're running for right now, being stubborn enough to run the last 15 seconds to accomplish the goal, safe but disciplined. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. 3 minutes on the dot. What do we got over here? So we did 10 intervals, 30 seconds, 106, 2.41 miles. Once I get back to the start, that'll be my 0.5. But you can see, on a day when we're gassed, we're winded, instead of hitting 2.5, 10 intervals gets us 2.4. So ask yourself, if you did walk or throttle it with me, do you still feel like you worked? You still winded? That 0.1 miles isn't everything. There are days we run to distance on the long days. There are days we run to tempo on Fartlek. And there are days we jog or walk and recover in the middle. All right. Well, friends, thanks for hanging out. Proud of you. That was challenging. Way to show up and give it your all. 75 done, okay? You're on the last 35 workouts or so total, which is just majestic. So I'll see you tomorrow for Moose Lift 3C. Have a good one, friends.